Thank you. I'm also delighted to be with you all today and to talk a little bit about what the Augustine Project does, has done, and where we're headed in the future. And we would love to have you all come and volunteer with us. But this is an organization that's been around for 25 years. The mission is very simple. We train and support volunteers who then go on to tutor marginalized children who are below grade level in reading. And we tutor them for free, which no one does that but us. And it's from the beginning, this organization recognized education inequities even 25 years ago and set up this organization to tutor those children to help bridge that gap, which has become even more glaring as we sit through this pandemic. Most of the children that we tutor are K through 5. Occasionally we get referrals for a couple of middle school students, but typically we're in the elementary schools. And what makes us different than other volunteer tutors is we are not reading buddies, nor are we homework helpers, which are critical to the success of a school in terms of volunteers. But if you take our training, then you will leave with a very specific skill set, and that enables you to teach a phonics-based program of reading, writing, and spelling to a small child. This project has grown like crazy since 1994. We went from 6 tutors to 100 tutors, from 2 school districts. Now we're in 5 school districts. It's just the children who have been tutored continue to improve and excel, and that makes all the difference for them in terms of being successful in school and in life later on. So, but last fall at our 25th anniversary celebration, I was speaking to a large group of donors and talking about one of my final comments said something like, "We are so excited about 2020. The work that's been done has been phenomenal, and we cannot wait to see what the next year brings." I have just regretted those words forever since, because clearly things have changed in a dramatic way. And the result of the changes, school closed in March, kids went home for remote learning. All of a sudden, we have been volunteering in the schools, face-to-face, 1 tutor, 1 child, and now the kids aren't at school, they're at home. And so kids went home for 2 weeks, it lasted a semester. And during that time, they now come back to the new school year with 30% learning loss. And that's huge. And that's a lot compared to their peers whose families have more than 1 device in the house, whose families aren't working. It's a huge gap, and we need to close that now. The way we're able to do that is this summer we pivoted and created an online training model and an online tutoring model in partnership with the Hill Center. And that's been fantastic. So now we can train again, and tutoring for at least this fall, probably all year, will be remote as well. But we would love to have tutors from Duke come and do our training. We've lost some tutors as a result of the pandemic. Some of our tutors, the older ones, number one, just don't want to deal with the technology, I guess is the best way to say it. So we need some new blood and new tutors, and it would be just fabulous. If you have any questions or you want more information, you can put it in the chat room, or you can go onto our website or contact our volunteer training coordinator.